What's up, homies? Let's talk about showering anthropologically. I said that right. You know how many times it took me to say that? I can't say that word. I dare you to try to say anthropologically. 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 I think about anthropologic. I try to think about showering like that. Like, how did people shower in the past? And then maybe we could think about the future of showering before we start judging it in all kinds of directions. Like, people are really turning this into philosophy here. We have to go back in time. Okay. Most civilizations were centralized around water sources like rivers, so that you could bathe in the river, you could drink water from the river. Eventually, when people got to be in too large of populations, we learned that the water goes down the river, and more people just using the river by itself wasn't just going to sustain itself. So I think people historically bathed in cold water, and I think that has to be taken into account as part of human adaptation. Like, how did very few people probably had a hot spring? That's all I'm saying. Like, that's kind of a luxury. I know hot springs exist naturally in Mammoth Mountain and stuff. I've been to them, but there's very few of those, and they're hard to find, and they're in remote areas, and that's not the way that people probably showered in the past. So to think that we have water heaters and we shower with hot water for extended periods of time, I think that's kind of where I'm starting to see a difference. Like, you could lose more body oils by staying in a hot shower for a long period of time and then drying out your skin. I could understand that. But exposing yourself to even a hot shower for a short period of time, I don't see anything wrong with that. Because then you're starting to get into the whole topic of, do people just believe in the bacteria that's on top of their skin as saving them? And Adam Carolla has this theory that he doesn't like to wash his hands, so when he eats food, he'll consume some of what's dirty in the world on his hands, and he says he never gets sick, and he's taught his son this theory. And he talks about how Dr. Drew, his colleague, who I really like, I watched him speak at Mount Sac, uses too much antibacterial stuff and stuff that breaks the layer of filth that Adam Carolla swears by. If someone says they're sick, he says put it there. And he's also a very clean person too. He also talks about using talcum powder all the time, and I'm sure he showers. It's just he is trying to tell you he's a tough guy or something. I don't know. Anyways, I think about it anthropologically. Extended hot showers probably just weren't available, and you have to consider some people just never had the custom of showering, so you can't hold it against them.